is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
Purdy bootlegging it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Gets this one to use check. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 3-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete to the tight end Werner. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Kelsey, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shifts by him, able to slither by, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
The extra point try now for Moody. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes second down. Mahomes to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
All three timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 1st and goal. Mahomes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason, and what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. James now to return it.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task